Okay, hello everybody. We are back. We're gonna hello everybody. Hype. This is gonna be good. What is up? Today we got a pretty big game. We got Chrono versus LUWEG in the Black Hole Battles 4 losers semis, I think. Losers semis? Yeah. Well, it's not semis technically. It's losers finals, but then there's the losers grand final. This is losers finals. Anyway, we are here. We are ready to go, and yeah, let's do this. Oh. All right. Here we go. All right, so LUWEG versus CHRONOKNIGHT. What a hype matchup, I gotta say. So hype. Alrighty, here we go. So LUWEG versus okay, I need to stop repeating myself. Holy crap, I have been swamped with homework and I am so tired and so burnt out. It's unreal. But this is a good break from that. We're gonna watch some juicy CG action. I have not done this in a while. And we got a Chios mirror here. If you are unfamiliar, oh goodness, this is really loud. If you're really unfamiliar with the current format, so the Planetary Collection is just released, and we have been seeing a lot of Chios decks spurring out because of the new Blue Flames archetype, and there's a new like combo that's associated with it that has been, and as you can see, we are immediately seeing this type of thing going up. Logi is one of the key components of the Blue Flames combo, along with Chakra and the Undying Blue Flame. So Logi is definitely a pretty strong card. It's gonna allow you to search a Blue Flame card to your hand, which means like that can either get you Chakra or Blue Flame, and look at that, that's gonna be Blue Flame as long as it stays on here. And putting it out early in the game, really great. It's really great that he got that in his starting hand, because that allowed him to easily search out some cards without, having Chrono throw out something like that. And another thing that has been really useful is Moletown, because Moletown is a great engine. It allows you to speed up the counter for Chios. And as we're going to see, we see Fraxel, a great Chios support card. Not only Chios, but in general, it just allows you to gain a lot of stars off of it, and is decently powerful. And that will be able to take out Logi for now, because Logi will be able to come back with some Undying Blue Flame shenanigans. We are going to see LUWEG immediately fire back with Beast of the Conjurers. That is going to allow CHRONOKNIGHT to get the Chios ability and get a lot more resources from stars and cards, a lot more resources. So that's something to think about for LUWEG early on. But on the other hand, we have Beast, who is getting more zones, and that's going to help out. And yeah, so we see that, and we got Moletown again. So Moletown, really great card. I do want to dissect this just a bit. Moletown is essentially it not only can speed up your timer, but it can also either do that or give a buff to your present Shias creatures. I've seen less of the 50 power buff, which is understandable because it's more about getting the Shias is more about getting those cards into your hand and getting them out on the board as fast as possible. But it does definitely have its uses, and I can see it being used sometime in this game. Now, a Shias mirror, obviously something that people are being increasingly acclimated to as we see these decks face each other during the Eternity. And we're going to see Phantom Matter come out from CHRONOKNIGHT, an early Phantom Matter to bring this Logi out. And this is actually probably a really good use of that because of this Shias mirror, this allows CHRONOKNIGHT to benefit from Logi. And look at that. CHRONOKNIGHT is going to use Moltown's power ability to hit the beast. And we're also going to see the Undying Blue Flame come out because obviously that's Logi's ability. So I gotta say, really good use of that card. Let's see, anybody talking here? And we're going to see Galaxy Crash, an early Galaxy Crash also from LUWEG. Lots of early staple cards being used up. I'd say that that's a decent trade. That does get LUWEG's Logi back. Probably wants that Logi for Blue Flames. He might have Blue Flames, especially if he already had Chakra. It's LUWEG, by the way. It's not LUWEG, it's LUWEG. LUWEG, I think, because European. I think that's how it works. Anyway, so we see the Undying Blue Flame come out. Obviously, that's going to bring back Logi. And this also seems to be a way that he's going to be able to get that the Chakra, or at least he's going to hope that that's what's going to happen. And CHRONOKNIGHT does not have any response, so we're probably going to see a Chakra, or we could see another Dying Flame, but obviously the Chakra. Chakra is really, really powerful, 4-point swinger, and can essentially loop with a Dying Blue Flame's help because it free plays one of your killed Shias creatures. Which, by the way, this can work on other 10 health Shias creatures, which, like Abeid Soldier, can definitely be of use here. Just something to think about. A CHRONOKNIGHT is going to use Moltown's ability and is going to pay for a zone. Gonna pay a lot for zones, which honestly isn't a terrible idea. LUWEG's star economy right now is fairly low, so I don't think it would hurt for CHRONOKNIGHT to do something like that. It's just the question of what is he gonna throw out. Definitely got plenty of cards, plenty of potential options. I don't know how many Undying Blue Flame cards he has. Any, if any. So that is something definitely to think about. It's not LUWEG? Is it literally just LUWEG? Is it LUWEG? Are you serious? Is it LUWEG or LUWEG? I need to ask him this personally, honestly. Yeah. Alright, so we are seeing quite a bit of thinking come from CHRONOKNIGHT. I'm not sure what this means. I mean, plenty of cards, so I would think that he's deciding between 3 different strategies. Either that, or he could be... there's so many things that you could be thinking about. And he does have a Chakra out here. Gonna take a huge stab at his resources, but that is gonna bring out an insane 6-point swing. Free 6 points. That's a lot. So that definitely paid off in some respect. That's gonna put him ahead by 2. Definitely helpful in that regard. Mag Sprout is definitely good in this situation. And in general, Shias really does like those 2-card combos. You'll probably be seeing a lot more of that. And as you can see, we got Jacra. So Jacra is going to send the other Jacra into the deck. It does shuffle Undying Blue Flame into the deck as well, but I think shuffling that Jacra early on, not a terrible idea. And we are going to see 4 points immediately come out from LUWEG. However, that beast is going to that's gonna hit it out. So that is only going to hit the Jacra. Logi is going to be unaffected by this. And as you can see, that interaction is a little funny. When an opponent's creature would attack your planet. So that was only the Jacra. Jacra was the only one that did attack that planet. So Logi did go through. And I think that's what LUWEG's getting at right here. Should I just do that right now? I should do that right now. Let me do that right now. Anyways, did search out, I think Jacra or something like that. I forget. I don't know. I think that's what happened. I think they're a bit too focused to, I think they're a little too focused right now to give me that. Anyways, that Moletown is gonna pop, and currently we got both Jacra and Logi down here, so I'm a bit confused in that regard. I'm not sure what that meant. I think I need a little bit of explanation of what happened there. Anyhow, we are going to move on from that little piece of the black hole debacle. CHRONOKNIGHT definitely is thinking it's a clear board, free space. It just depends. I mean, he's got 5 stars. Depends on what he has and what he can do with his resources currently. Yeah, it's pretty much open game. I mean, for all we know, LUWEG might not have any answers, which means that we could, in theory, see CHRONOKNIGHT go for a free, huge swing. But I'm wondering if CHRONOKNIGHT is getting less and less confident in that as the turns go by. Gonna use something nice and simple, the Oddbade Soldier. That's gonna get a simple 3 points, which is gonna put him much farther ahead than LUWEG because of that Beast of the Black Hole cancel. So LUWEG definitely needs to catch up pretty fast before CHRONOKNIGHT kind of gets out in hand with these points. It definitely seems like LUWEG isn't getting those activators, those answers to any of these things. So I'm curious what he's gonna do to figure this out. Gonna clone a resource zone. Likely gonna put down an Undying Blue Flame, and he does. That is going to bring out one of these cards. Don't know yet which one. I think LUWEG is a little... Okay, Logi. We're going to see Logi come out. Probably because we can get that easy... Oh! And Deep Space Lighthouse. Main decked? Whoa, 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 whoa. Main decked? We got a main deck Deep Space Lighthouse? Okay. So that's 5 points. And he is now immediately tied up. I'm really... That's really interesting. So he is going to get that Logi, and that's going to be put in his hand. So he's got a Logi to safe keep. But holy moly, what in the world? Lighthouse and main deck is... Like, you just would... Like, obviously, I can see why. I mean, LUWEG probably knew coming into this tournament that the majority of people were going to be playing Shias, or at least that's what he expected. So I wonder if that isn't... I wonder if that's part of the reason why he lost to Secret, because Secret was playing Shape Knights, and I bet that Deep Space Lighthouse bricked hard in that matchup. So, but in this matchup, this could prove incredibly useful to have main deck. That might get him an early win. So I'm excited to see how this goes about. What did he play? Shaken Logi? What does that mean? Oh yeah, because Undying Blue Flame does kill the creature. I don't know why I didn't check that out, but yeah. You know, it's interesting. I know people have ordered their Planetary Collection cards by now, but I haven't seen any videos talking about them. So I'm curious when those are going to come out. I'm curious, like, how long the queue has been so far. But, like, surely in the next few weeks we should see those videos popping up, right? I'm curious, but anyway, CHRONOKNIGHT is definitely thinking a little bit here. Still got a decent amount of card options. 6 stars. We're gonna see what he does. Oh, and he's gonna go full big with the Undying Blue Flame and Chakra. Gonna shuffle that Undying Blue Flame into the deck. With Chakra. That is going to remove both from the field, but I think the thought process there was just Chakra is just going to be a solid card to keep out. Although I will say, even if that does limit LUWEG, oh my goodness, I am tripping myself up. Anyway, there's Moletown that's going to come out. LUWEG finally got it. But yeah, Blue Flames. I'm just really curious about this. What's LUWEG's gonna do? Oh my goodness! But he has another Undying Blue Flame, which that's bad news for CHRONOKNIGHT. Obviously, well, and it seems like LUWEG's just gonna shuffle that back, but that is bad news for LUWEG in terms of this is gonna be pretty simple. It's gonna cosplay Logi, and that's gonna be a no response. That is 6 points down the bag. LUWEG is up at 15, which is 6 up. So I wonder if that was a bit of a misplay from CHRONOKNIGHT. I think definitely that, especially if he didn't have any activators, I wonder if that wasn't the best move, because that definitely put him at risk. Deleting both Undying Blue Flames, especially if he didn't even have that. So, like, LUWEG pulling off that combo, I think, was probably a simple decision. So I think that was a Chrono Knight misplay on that part. And now he's got to respond to that in some way. And I'm curious to see what that is going to mean. Gonna do Shia's counter. I'm just currently looking up. Oops. I'm looking up if anybody has opened any packs recently. Nothing yet. Ooh. And we're going to see a Zomadal and Abeid Commander come out. Zomadal is actually going to be zoned this time. Really interesting. But even so, that 10 health is not going to do much for these creatures. So in theory, Chrono will be able to clear the board with these two cards. However, I am a little bit curious about Zomadal because I don't think it can become a battle zone anymore. Anyway, Firewall is going to come out. We're going to try to protect that. Activation activated activator is going to deny that, and we're going to see a full board clear with Zomadal and Abeid Soldier. What a combo. Definitely something that I will say that is definitely something that feels like a bit of a last-ditch effort for Chrono Knight. Not like a bad last-ditch effort. Like, this is probably like one of the best decisions if he didn't have like any activators or any of the Undying Blue Flames or any like strong cards. If like these were the only two creatures he had, or he had like some expensive creature like Shiosian Lava Behemoth, I'd say that this is probably the best option. And LUWEG's playing Help a Belt. I think that this one was considered like pretty helpful, but instead of using it on, you can't use it on Dying Blue Flame. Anyway, he's going to use it on For Sale Sign. And he is going to bring out Undying Blue Flame. It looks like he top decked that, which is really, really nice because that's going to immediately take that thing out. Gonna shuffle that back. I think LUWEG's getting a little lucky here with those Undying Blue Flame top decks. We're gonna see For Sale Sign come out, and is this game? I think this is game. And there you go. That was definitely really, really good playing on LUWEG's part. We saw that Help a Belt come out, which is an interesting card, I will say. It's an interesting card. I think it's similar to Deep Space. Both of them are just cards that I don't really expect someone would play in their main deck. Especially because, obviously, Help a Belt has its targets. But I'm curious why LUWEG picked that card. Anyway, so that's a LUWEG sweep. LUWEG definitely started off slow in the beginning to Chrono Knight. Chrono Knight got an early head start, was pushing ahead with some really good Blue Flame comboing. But I think LUWEG, top decked the Undying Blue Flames more. I think he got a little lucky there. And B, definitely used his cards to their max. And I think also Chrono Knight did, towards the latter half of the game, misplay there with the Chakra deleting both of the Undying Blue Flames. And especially because he didn't seem to have any responses, that was just kind of like, I just didn't, I don't think that would have worked out in any way if he didn't have like something to help him if Chakra got murdered and LUWEG would have done that. Like if LUWEG would have done that and he would have had, I don't know, Planetary Field or something, then obviously that would be a different story. It would have changed the game completely. But instead, that is what happened. And we are moving on to the second game. So apparently Vincent got the Planetary Collection. Zomattle can't go back into a battle zone anymore? Oh, Chrono does play it? Oh, interesting. Anyway, we are going to see offerings to EOS. Huh. And that's going to kill both of the chakras. That's an interesting play by LUWEG. Like, obviously, it isn't unwarranted. Like, these things are good in here, and that's immediately going to search up Undying Blue Flame. What a first turn. Holy crap. That was an insane first turn. Yeah. Offerings of EOS brought 5 stars back, and that allowed him to play that Logi with still 3 stars left to spare. That was some great first comboing. What an exciting way to start. So now we have to see how Chrono is going to respond to this. Obviously 2 points, not that much. It's like if you were playing a droplet squads on your first turn, but this definitely does set up LUWEG a lot more than you would set yourself up with just playing a droplet. Which I guess you could say in that regard that shows how this deck is so much faster than all the other decks that we have that have been mainstream in past formats. Like, I feel like generally decks have been slower. This one definitely speeds up the game by a large amount. We're going to see Fraxel come out with Time Flash Portal to try to even out the playing field in terms of points. A bit that I will say that is a bit of a what do you call it? Oh my goodness, my brain is so fried. In general, that is a bit of a risk, I guess you could say. It is a bit of a risk. I mean, you are using a lot of resources in this regard. So I'm curious what LUWEG is going to do, though, because right now that zone might be locked out or might be not. LUWEG might decide to put something in here, like killing Logi wouldn't hurt necessarily, but also I could see him trying to bring him back so that he could preserve him, and that would be I could see that. Hey, Secret. We're gonna see Undying Blue Flame and Logi, which is interesting, and CHRONOKNIGHT is gonna. Ooh. Okay, so CHRONOKNIGHT knows that the ability is canceled due to Time Flash Portal canceling abilities until the next turn. So that is a bit of a nerf for that thing. That's a very curious interaction. Yeah, dude, that's so cool. I think this is like the first time I've seen people play this mirror, I haven't seen Chaos Galaxy players play in a while, so I don't know, all these interactions are so new and fresh to me. It's like, yeah, like Time Flash Portal, like obviously that's a little nerf, but doing that is an interesting decision by LUWEG. So I'm curious what that is going to entail with CHRONOKNIGHT's response. Escoria is going to come out. That's an interesting decision. that feels like a bit more of like a just trying to get rid of Logi and just trying to like have a chump blocker, because Scoria Carrier not going to do much in this situation. So LUWEG definitely has the chance to really punish CHRONOKNIGHT in that regard. You know, as long as he gets rid of the Scoria Carrier, and he will with the Undying Blue Flame, that Scoria character, oh my gosh, Scoria Carrier is basically useless in this situation. And just like that, Logi is going to bring out the other Undying Blue Flame. What is really interesting me right now is just the amount of blue flames this early on just sitting here. So I'm curious to see what happens as time progresses, if this is going to be a detriment or if this is going to be super useful. It will be useful because this loops that out. I'm curious though if CHRONOKNIGHT does have something to delete Undying Blue Flame. Albade Soldier, by the way, gained 3 points. And now Undying Blue Flame is going to be sacrificed to get rid of that Albade, so that LUWEG can take Chakra for a free 4-point swing. I'm guessing he's expecting that there's no activators here, but he also is going to bring out that Undying Blue Flame. But CHRONOKNIGHT is ooh. Ooh, okay. This might cause a bit of discussion here. What is this interaction? Setting up 2 Undying? Is this an Undying nerf? Lunar? Wait a minute. Okay. Once per turn. I hate wording, by the way. Wording here is really, really bad. Wording is really, really bad here. This is really interesting. This is crazy word ruling. Crazy word tech right now. Okay, so the question right now that we're formulating is, does once per turn mean once per turn per copy? So that if you play 2 different copies, you can do it twice. We are talking Zach here, lol. Okay, come on, Quasar, give us something. Yeah, this is bad stuff right now. Oof. This is... Well, here you go. Yes. Guys, he said yes. Oh my gosh. Frick, man. Frick, man. Once per turn means once per turn per copy. What? Oh, dude. That, oof. Oh my gosh. Each card is different. Alright. Well, the queue has spoken, apparently. Apparently this means that if you set up 2 moons, you can double up on moon effects. Wait, that makes sense though, right? Because that's how Kaz worked, I think. Well, Ka has been used. Anyway, we're gonna move forward here. We're gonna see Laji go back to the discard because of Dying Blue Flame. But anyway, that is gonna be a free 6 points. Yeah, that's a huge rip on the Chaos Galaxy community. We're gonna see Deep Space come out though, so CHRONOKNIGHT is gonna have a chance to take this back. Scoria Carrier is gonna get that ability. LUWEG's gonna play Monument of Creation. All right. Oof. LUWEG's so nerdy. Not gonna lie. Um, Dude, LUWEG, oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, we got the Chakra. So this is applying a lot of pressure here. We got pressure here. We got Monument of Creation. And CHRONOKNIGHT's thinking. Whoa, huh? Anyway, Beast was top decked. Okay, that's cringe. Anyway, we're going to see AAA come out. It's going to block that, so Scoria is going to go without anything. Although LUWEG still might have an answer to a 6-point attack here. Gosh, wording rulings are so weird. Holy moly. I feel like this game just keeps breaking because of all of this. All of this discussion is so terrible. Like, the fact that these interactions are just so, like, weird. Weird. Anyway, Chakra is going to come out. And LUWEG is going to think here. No response. CHRONOKNIGHT is going to take those 6 or... Oh, yeah, you only had 1 battle zone. Anyway, a little limited by that, but otherwise, CHRONOKNIGHT's doing not too terrible, but Deep Space Lighthouse is going to come out. Chakra is going to be here. Scoria Carrier. And that ability is going to go out. And yeah, clear board for CHRONOKNIGHT to do whatever he wants. Or LUWEG to do whatever he wants. Anyway, Chakra is going to hit. Beast is going to come out. And AAA is going to come out. And that is the end of that. LUWEG is going to gain a solid 4 points. CHRONOKNIGHT definitely not doing too hot here. 3 cards, not too many options. So I'm curious what he is going to do to try to get himself back out of the gutter. LUWEG definitely at a position, a higher position resource-wise. And yeah, some of these rule wordings have been heavily in LUWEG's favor because LUWEG has played those things. We're going to see Tomb come out, but CHRONOKNIGHT is going to have Field, and LUWEG does not have an answer for that. So that's going to stave off these Blue Flames for now. But a double Chakra board is nothing to scoff at, and yeah, he is screwed. Holy, oh, yikes. Yeah, that was definitely very unfortunate circumstances, and LUWEG is gonna win that 2-0. Yeah, no way that he could have won that. 2 Undying Blue Flames were completely useless. Like if one of those cards was like a Deep Space, or if it was something else, then he could have gotten himself out of that position. But I think that was just some very unfortunate luck for CHRONOKNIGHT. And yeah, dang. And those wording rulings definitely hit him hard as well. Although I think the combination of that and it seems like his hand was just not that good, which means, in my opinion, he was pretty screwed from about the middle of the game. I mean, maybe if some of those rule wordings were different, maybe he could have had a better chance. But yeah, that is super unfortunate for CHRONOKNIGHT. But LUWEG is going to be moving on to the losers grand finals, and now we just have to see. I think Goldfish lost. I think Fishy lost, right? Yeah, that was so unlucky. Holy crap. That was one weird game. So if I'm correct, here, let me check. Secret lost. Oh, Secret lost. So Secret is going to be playing LUWEG in Losers Grand Finals, and whoever wins that is going to be going to Grand Finals with Fishy. Dude, they played the game like 12 hours ago. I've been super busy. I'm sorry, man. I'm so tired, man. I am so tired. Like, it's unreal. I've been working on homework. Homework's been kicking me in the shins. It's, yeah. Goodness gracious. Undying Blue Flame needs to be limited. That's basically my final thoughts from that game. Just seeing that happen, that once per game thing. It needs to be limited. If not even, I think banned is an overstatement. I think limited is probably what it needs. But like once per turn, holy moly, what in the world is that? What is it? Like, we got once per turn, we got only once, and we got once per game. And then I think we even have once. I think there's like a couple cards that say once. I'm not even kidding you. Once. Although that just might be me like overreacting. I forget. I'm curious. Is there any cards that literally just say once? Which, if there are, that would be a huge misplay. That's so sad, man. Only one. Okay, so we got only once per turn. Here, I should pull this up. Here, let me pull this up real quick. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we got only once. Oh yeah, we have once per turn. Wait, why did I say that? Okay, once. Okay, I think Zach didn't stoop that low, which is good. Once. Once per game. I also think that Zach needs to do better at applying once per game to cards, because if this is what if this is what once per game means, like the once per game per copy, then I think we need more cards that say once per game. I don't know, because I feel like after he stated like the once per game ruling, I feel like he's not made a once per game card like since then. Like, he hasn't made a once per game card in set 5 or in any of the Planeteer collections. I think he needs to make more once per game cards, honestly. I don't think that he's stooped that low, though. Stooped to the Okay, once returned. Whoa. I did not expect that to happen. Holy moly. Jump scare. Anyway. That's about it. Thanks you guys for watching. Anyway, play Sprite's TCG, because hopefully they'll do better at wordings than I'll do. Anyway, bye.